It's the 2K Sports Pregame Show.
Hello, basketball fans. I'm Ernie Johnson, welcoming you to 2K Sports. I'm here with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. Tonight, we'll see the Los Angeles Lakers as they play against the Minnesota Timberwolves. Well, for Minnesota, they know that great teams win these types of games on the road. They're definitely the better team, and they're looking to show it tonight. And Luke Walton, the 26th head coach in Lakers franchise history, he said it was his dream job. It's the team that drafted him and where he won his titles. Guys, do you like the hire?
Well, I mean, he showed as an interim coach with the Warriors, he could get the job done. They started out, Ernie, 24-0 when he was a Warrior coach. He broke the NBA record. So how in the world will you not get it? You went 39-4 overall. So you set the stage for what the best record in the NBA history ever had.
Well, I know Luke very well. He was my rookie. He used to carry my bags. He's worked with coaches like the great Phil Jackson, Steve Kerr. What I like about him is he has the right disposition, very laid back, and I think the young players speak his language.
Were you tough on him when he was your rookie?
I sure was.
What's the worst thing you made him do?
Go to Krispy Kreme and get me some donuts.
What was that, like 18 times a day?
That would be correct.
Time for tip-off.
More donuts, please.
Let's send it to Kevin.
Glaze.
But I just got back with these.
Glaze.
I want more.
Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the
We've got rabid Los Angeles fans packed inside the Staples Center. Welcome to a special presentation of the NBA on Christmas Day here on 2K Sports. We want to wish each and every one of you a Merry Christmas. This is Kevin Harlan, and by my side are analysts Greg Anthony and Doris Burke. From the sideline, we'll have the Hall of Famer David Aldridge. We'll be hearing from him in just a bit. Western Conference battles always fun. This time it's the Los Angeles Lakers intent on protecting home court. And nothing tips off a broadcast like getting the lowdown from the sidelines. And we've got David Aldridge there for that. David, good evening.
Thank you, Kevin. Now, Jimmy Butler survived a tough upbringing in Tomball, Texas. He said, that's all anybody ever wanted to talk about. But I don't want that to define me. If I'm stuck in the past, then I won't get any better. I won't change. I'll get stuck as that kid. That's not who I am. I'm a great basketball player because of my work. Guys?
Thanks, David. You can tell Butler has a good head on his shoulders, an elite talent in this league because of the hard work he puts in. Doris, this is about the time the trades start to happen. But let me ask you, if you acquire someone mid-season, this is always tricky. Can you reasonably expect that person then to continue and help you in the playoffs?
You know, I think you can, Kevin. I think some of it is how well does that person fit, both in terms of the skill set they bring to the table. Do they complement the pieces already in existence? And the other part is, and maybe the untold part, is the personality aspect of this. Think back to Cleveland's championship, LeBron's first in Cleveland and the first in countless years in the city of Cleveland, Channing Frye. People will not necessarily associate him with that championship, but if you ask the Cleveland Cavaliers, that guy's ability to mesh on the basketball floor and bring the respective pieces of the puzzle together were crucial in that championship. The answer is a definitive yes, you can.
So what I'm hearing in your answer is that it's a lot on the floor, but boy, there's a lot to consider what they do off the floor in your locker room.
Yeah, both pieces important, no doubt.
And the starting lineup for the Timberwolves. Gibson is the 4 with Towns in the middle. Teague runs the point with Butler at his side. They're the backcourt. And it's Wiggins in at the 3. Ingram kicks to Caldwell Pope. Here's Bogut. Rebound Minnesota. They come into this having outplayed Phoenix the last game.
And, you know, they knew what they wanted to do going in, and, boy, were they efficient and effective.
Absolutely. They were humming all game long. Every shot seemed to come so naturally to them tonight.
Now, here's Ball. Following the miss by Andrew Wiggins. And it's Ball in the corner. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Ball's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. The Timberwolves have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. To the paint, and Wiggins throws it down.
There's no defense for that. Andrew Wiggins enjoying life above the rim.
And the replay presented by Under Armour. Unleash chaos, giving us the chance to enjoy that alley-oop all over again. Now, here's Ball. He's coming off a 10-point game against Portland.
You know, he was also one of their key contributors on the glass. His effort was terrific.
And Karl Anthony Towns pulls it down.
And they're 1 of 5 to start this game. Just really haven't gotten into a flow offensively. And Ball using those long arms to just swat away that shot. I love the hustle. Always nice to have a point guard who can block shots.
Good on the bucket. Teague with the ball. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against the Suns in Phoenix.
And he was also a terrific creator in that game as well. His assist totals show you what a fantastic all-around effort it was.
Now here's Towns. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
I'd say that's good defense, just better offense, and not many people can match up with Karl Anthony Towns.
Ball, the pass to Ingram, out to the wing, unloads, and Ball gets it to go on the assist from Ingram. Ball's got 5 points so far. Guys back and forth this first half.
And this could continue to go back and forth the entire way.
Dishes it to Gibson. Outside Teague, pass to Towns. 5 to shoot. Rebound Bogut. Bogut's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Now here's Ingram. D right on him. Caldwell Pope outside. And the foul on Andrew Wiggins. That is his first foul of the game. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Now Ball. 5 points in the game, just 4 to shoot from 12 feet out. And again, it's the Lakers.
All heart from Caldwell Pope there, using every ounce of strength to muscle that shot in.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Here's Towns. Here's Gibson. And, there's a whistle. He was going up for a layup, and while it looked like there was some contact, I wasn't sure they were going to call it a foul shot or not, but sure enough they have. So he'll head to the free throw line. And this is his first trip to the line tonight. The free throw is off from Gibson. And the Lakers, Greg, for a long time could rely on the lure of Los Angeles to draw top free agents. History does a lot, it seems.
Yeah, Paul George listing them on his short list shows they still have that pull, but the Lakers will be big players in free agency, I believe, in the near future.
Now Wiggins, following the miss by Lonzo Ball from deep. Teague kicks to Towns. Teague a screen on Bogut. Towns dishes to Wiggins. Shoots over Ball. And that one's good. Wiggins has got his second bucket.
Well, a case where he dominates in close, but Wiggins so versatile on offense.
Caldwell Pope passes to Ingram. He kicks the ball. Mans a screen. Pass to Bogut. The feed to Ingram. Over Gibson. Los Angeles keeping it alive, fresh 24. And he got the whistle, so he'll have a three-point play opportunity. So it'll be Larry Nance shooting. That one is on Towns. Lakers shooting their first free throw of the evening.
One shot, gentlemen.
That free throw good from Nance. Here's Teague. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Wiggins outside. And the call will be against Lonzo Ball. That's his first foul. Outside Teague. Shot clock at 6. From deep three-point range, here's Towns. Plays it up and banks it in.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
Ball dishes to Ingram. Butler against Caldwell Pope. Back to Ingram. Here's Ball. And it's off from three-point range. The Timberwolves have gone 6 of 12 from the field here in the first quarter. Outside Teague. Wiggins kicks to Towns. The kick out to Teague. Wiggins passes to Towns. Over Bogut. And the shot falls short this time.
Well, the defense harassing him every step of the way makes that a really tough look.
Now, here's Ball. 5 points in the game. Nance a screen. Ball kicks to Caldwell Pope. And the Lakers with another miss.
Well, it's been an up and down quarter for him on the offensive end. Mostly down, though.
Kicks it to Teague. Back to Wiggins. Feeds it to Butler. Stolen by Caldwell Pope. He dishes it to Ingram. Towns with the steal. An even 3-on-3 break. And it's Gibson, that time on the assist by Butler.
Boy, Taj Gibson unafraid in the face of contact. How tough is this guy?
And here is Ball. He gives his team some nice contributions, averaging a bit over 10 points a game. Now here's Ingram, covered by Wiggins. 5 on the clock. That puts them in the lead. Ball's got 8 points.
Well, you can see he's feeling it right now. Shots dropping from all over the place this quarter.
Outside Teague. Butler on the wing. To the paint. Here's Towns. Rebounded by the Lakers. Bogut's got 8 rebounds in this game. And Brandon Ingram, the second overall pick in 2016 out of Duke. What do you make of his rookie season?
You know, very much a work in progress. You have to remember how young he is. Didn't turn 19 until 3 months before the draft. And he's still rail thin. So he's got a chance to improve very quickly over the next few seasons as his body continues to mature.
Now here's Teague following the miss by Lonzo Ball. Bucket is good.
Well, you talk about textbook shooting form from Towns. He's making that mid-range jumper consistently.
And the Lakers call time here. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, you have to stay hydrated.
And the Timberwolves making a change here. Jang, he's checked in for Gibson. Muhammad comes in for Wiggins. Jamal Crawford, he's checked in for Butler. And Jones subbed in for Jeff Teague. Yes, that goes in.
And another lead change. The fans are really getting their money's worth here tonight.
Well, this is what they pay to see, right? Competitive, close games are simply the best to be involved in.
Now here's Muhammad. Outside, Jones. The Timberwolves need to get a shot off here. Muhammad, no luck. The Lakers in the lead. Here's Clarkson over to the left wing. Kuzma can't get it to go. Crawford against Caldwell Pope. And Zhang kicks to Crawford. There's the dish to Towns. Shoots over Zubats. They get it again. Muhammad with it. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. Crawford with the ball. Now guarded by Caldwell Pope. And another shot. And the rejection by Zubats. Zhang against Randall. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot two here.
And Julius Randle, that 7th pick back in the 14 draft out of Kentucky, was a 5-star recruit out of high school and was able to help get the Wildcats to the championship round. So this is a guy who is used to the spotlight.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. Loose shots.
That free throw missing. And Julius Randle with an intriguing game, a great rebounder. He's a pretty good ball handler for his size, too.
Yeah, he likes to rip it and run, and very athletic when he gets ahead of steam, and, boy, he can be tough to contain.
And that trip coming up empty, missing both. Minnesota's gone 0-4 from three-point land to start out, looking cold from outside. The pass to Jones. Zhang dishes to Crawford. He feeds it to Towns. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
And looking at Towns and what he can do on the floor already at his age is impressive. This is a guy who's going to be a 20-10 player perhaps for the rest of his career. And as young as he is, I tell you, the sky is the limit.
The free throw drops for Towns. And when you look at the second year for Towns, it's comparable to other great big men in the history of the NBA. And Greg, I'm talking about players in the top 50 of all time.
Yeah, I mean, just on the sophomore season stats, he looks like he projects to be one of the all-time greats. Comparable numbers to some of the best who have ever played it. Think of these names: Hakeem, Duncan, Ewing, and the Admiral. Maybe we'll be saying Karl Anthony Towns as well.
Now here's Randall. His last outing, 16 points for him. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Zhang's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Jones against Clarkson. Jones kicks to Towns. And the dunk by Towns.
How are you supposed to stop that? For his size, Towns is so difficult to keep in front.
Caldwell Pope on the wing. Nice passing here by Los Angeles. And again, the Lakers no good.
And why take that contested shot? I mean, make the extra pass.
Well, that's a head scratcher. When the defense is in your grill, move the ball.
Now here's Crawford. 11 points for him in that last game against the Suns in Phoenix. Towns, the screen. Here's Jones. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops. And it's a 5-point Minnesota lead.
Perfect example of how to set a great screen. Set your feet, stand firm.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Here's Clarkson. Foul on the play, basket counts, so it'll be a 3-point play chance.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
One shot.
And that one misses. Jones kicks to Zhang. Passes it to Crawford. Dishes to Towns. Up again, and it's Towns on the follow. Towns has got 12.
A second chance bucket, right? You have to put a body on Towns or he'll devastate you.
It's been all about Karl Anthony Towns for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Between his points and his rebounds, he was a star for him in that quarter. Right back after this break. And a guy who seems to improve every season, Jimmy Butler. He spoke with us about one of his biggest surprises.
It's crazy because I never thought that anybody would be preparing to guard me night in and night out. But they do. I have to learn to cope with that and still find a way to be successful on both ends of the floor. And it's a learning curve for me also, but I'm figuring it out.
And hard to doubt the dedication of Jimmy Butler. He's found a way to overcome obstacles at each important point along the way.
You know, he's a self-made player, and if Butler can stay healthy, boy, the sky's the limit.
And we're ready to get rolling once again here for our Christmas Day matchup. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Timberwolves?
I tell you what, that first quarter, you can see the game plan is a commitment to offensive rebounding.
Well, you love the determination. It seems like every rebound is theirs for the taking. They are overwhelming the opposition.
Jordan Clarkson is out there with Caldwell Pope. Then it's Ivica Zubac. Then it's Julius Randle. And it's Kuzma in at the small forward. That's the Laker 5. Here's Caldwell Pope after the made shot from Karl Anthony Towns. Picked by Randle. Caldwell Pope kicks to Clarkson. Here's Zubac. And he banks in the layup. Zubac has got 4 points now in the quarter.
And you just hate to give up those second chance points.
Boy, you better be more physical on the glass because they wanted that rebound more than them, plain and simple.
Now here's Muhammad. He hasn't scored yet. That I'm sure will change. Here's Kuzma. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
Boy, this guy's a rock. You know, this is a player that you can count on to produce under any circumstance.
Towns sets the pick for Crawford. And Towns the bucket on the assist by Crawford. 16 points for Karl Anthony Towns. Lakers trail by 3. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, Karl Anthony Towns was voted by GMs last season as the player they most want to build a franchise around. But he is not resting on his laurels. He said, "I work hard on my game. I want to be the strongest player, the most intelligent player, and the most skilled player on the court at all times." Kevin?
Thanks, David. That work ethic will definitely help Towns get better. He's already a dynamite player. Now here's Towns after the miss from Kentavious Caldwell-Pope.
You know, with the influx of talent that the Wolves have had the last handful of years, they feel a pressure to win. Fans are wondering when all that talent will mature. Expectations are being raised for this group.
Now, here's Clarkson. He had an 18-point outing in the last game against Portland. Muhammad with the steal. Taken away. Clarkson with the ball. Now defended by Muhammad. Now Clarkson. The scoring numbers have been solid for him. He's averaging just under 14 points a game. Randall down low. Jang defending. And they pick up 2.
If you're waiting for him to miss when he's that open, you're going to be in for a long wait.
Now here's Muhammad. He's tightly guarded. Towns the screen. Here's Crawford. And Gorgui Dieng is going to pick up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. Ball's checked in for Caldwell Pope. Minnesota also with the sub. Taj Gibson's checked in for Karl Anthony Towns. Lakers have gone 4 of 6 from the field here in the second. Ball kicks to Randall. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Now here's Ball, defended by Jones. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
Now here's Jones. It's Crawford on the wing. The shot will not fall, so the Lakers will take it the other way. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Blazers.
And you know what? They played well, but just not well enough. And close games really test where your team is at.
You know, Greg, that's a great point. They just didn't have enough to flip that last switch, and losses like that stick with you for some time.
And here's Crawford, following Lonzo Ball's 3. Crawford against Clarkson, and it's blocked. Randall kicks to Ball. It's good. Now it's a 4-point Laker lead.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
Outside, Jones. Gibson passes to Jones. And Gibson kicks to Jones. The Timberwolves working the ball around now. Here's Muhammad. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
Well, Taj Gibson has built his NBA game on his ability to rebound the basketball consistently. What a great nose for it he has.
Randall. And Randall throws it down.
Well, not exactly one of those big, burly power forwards, right? He depends on his leaping ability more than those guys, and it serves him just fine, Kev.
Now here's Muhammad, looking for his first basket still in this one. Jang, a screen. It's Crawford with the drive. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. This is their first chance this season playing the Timberwolves.
And two teams here that were evenly matched a season ago as they split the season series.
Ball with the bucket.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
So the Timberwolves called their first timeout. Nice game. Great performance by Lonzo Ball.
He is on a major roll today. This timeout was desperately needed. They've got to come up with a new game plan designed to shut him down.
Both teams deciding to change it up. Timberwolves trail by 6. Outside Teague. Out to the right wing. And count it. He'll head to the line with a chance to make it 3.
Well, Taj Gibson is a big-time power player. This guy remarkable at getting hit and able to finish nonetheless.
Well, with Taj Gibson on the court, you know you're going to get great energy and intensity, and you're going to get it at both ends of the floor.
Yeah, there's no question. The fervor that Gibson plays with on the defensive end, to me, rubs off on his teammates. He never takes a play off. He works endlessly to make life tough for his assignment. This guy is underrated as a defensive force in the NBA.
One shot, behind the lanes.
Doris, a lot of great catch-and-shoot players in this league, but who's the best right now at creating space for his shot off the dribble?
I'd say, respectively, the point guards that we saw in the NBA Finals, Steph Curry and Kyrie Irving. And they go about their business a little bit differently. Obviously, it's the handle of Kyrie Irving and his ability to not only navigate tight spaces, but his ability to finish with both hands and the creativity and the English sometimes necessary. For Steph Curry, it's the majesty and the danger of guarding the three-point shot, which then he combines with that ability to shake and bake and go off the dribble. Really tough contains both of them.
I like how you mentioned the finish, because the finish sometime you can get in there and make it look great, but you can't get the two.
You got to put the points on the board, baby.
Deflects the pass. Wiggins outside. Pass to Teague. Back to Wiggins. Gibson setting the pick for Wiggins. Over Nance. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
Well, this is a tough night so far. They'd be smart to rely more on a couple of their other options.
Clarkson kicks to Ingram. Bogut with a screen on Butler. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot two right here.
And how about the 46th pick back in the 14 draft? Jordan Clarkson has certainly exceeded expectations thus far in his career. An athletic combo guard. He's really succeeded playing at both the 1 and 2.
And he's just had one attempt at the line earlier.
Shooting two.
Free throw good. Clarkson. And Greg, Jordan Clarkson, he has an offensive game, doesn't he?
He's able to shoot with range, and he can attack off the bounce as well. I think that enables him to kind of play on or off the ball. And I think he has a chance to be a really good two-way player in our league.
And both free throws good for Clarkson. Now here's Teague. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. Gibson the screen. On the wing, Wiggins, covered by Nance. And pushing it up, here's Los Angeles. Wiggins with the rebound.
Not the kind of strong finish it should have been. Something threw him off.
And here is Butler. A 32-point game for him in the win against the Suns in Phoenix. From 11 feet away, that one's in there. The Lakers' lead is cut to just 3 points on the basket from Gibson.
And Gibson always has had a solid mid-range game. You can't let him get comfortable from that spot.
Clarkson dishes to Bogut. Back to Clarkson. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
And really no other way to put it but the Lakers with that dramatic front office change last season around that deadline and new big name leadership. The hope is that they can escape from what's been an awfully rocky patch here of Lakers history.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. Loose shots.
Free throw good. Clarkson. And the turmoil for the Lakers up top has certainly been fodder for the newspapers in Southern California.
Yeah, aborted takeover attempts, infighting, court battles. I mean, this has been a soap opera. But one thing is certain. In order to be successful as a franchise, you need everybody on the same page.
Both good from the line that time.
And they have yet to miss a shot from the line here this quarter.
Outside Teague. Butler in the corner. Shot clock at 6. Jang a screen. And it's sent back by Bogut.
Now a good extension by Bogut. He of the monstrous wingspan also did a really good job timing that shot. That's nice.
Now here's Nance. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. Clarkson kicks the ball. Nance sets a screen for Ingram. Off the pick. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 of 3 so far.
Yeah, and their shooting really starting to pick up here in the second.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Butler kicks to Wiggins. Jang with a screen on Bogut. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
Boy, it's fun to watch the growth of Andrew Wiggins over just a few years in the NBA, right? He can score from multiple spots. He continues to refine that offensive game.
And with Wiggins, the clear development doors in his game has come from how versatile he is at scoring good off the dribble or on the catch and shoot.
Well, and think about it, Kev. For Andrew, that's only going to get better with age. He continues to strengthen his footwork. There's a little bit of DeMar DeRozan and Kobe in terms of his ability in the mid-range.
Free throw good, Wiggins.
Well, with the first overall pick in 2014, Wiggins has some pressure on him, but he has steadily improved his play.
Karl Anthony Towns checked in for Minnesota. And he can't hit the second. For all the great things that Andrew Wiggins does on the floor, he is still working to solidify his defensive game. Never easy, Doris, for a young player in the NBA. And it's something that he knows he can improve upon.
Well, and I think the important piece is Andrew Wiggins is invested in becoming a better defender. And most pure scorers think they can get away with playing average at best defense. Wiggins wants to be known as a complete player.
Now here's Teague. Brandon Ingram missing his last shot. Outside Teague. And Gibson kicks to Butler. Towns against Bogut. It's good. Now just a 2-point Laker lead.
You know, this kind of scoring performance is going to have defenses reacting to Towns the way they did to Anthony Davis.
Nance a screen on Teague. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
And that's his 4th foul. And we're not even at halftime. That is going to limit his playing time and his aggressiveness the rest of the game.
The Lakers making a switch here. Caldwell Pope's checked in. Now here's Teague looking for his first basket still in this one. Here's Wiggins, and again it's Minnesota converting.
Well, there's that in-between game, right? Wiggins silky smooth from the start.
Clarkson passes the ball. On its way from Caldwell Pope for 2. And he comes off the screen to bury the jump shot.
Boy, excellent team basketball. Use the screen to free himself up and drill the jump shot.
Towns sets the pick for Wiggins. And there's the call on Karl Anthony Towns. That's foul number 2 for him. The Lakers making a switch here. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Kuzma passes to Ingram. Here's Kuzma. takes the 13-footer. It's rebounded by Towns. Towns has got his 8th rebound here tonight. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Here's the screen. Teague dishes to Wiggins. Towns at the elbow. Towns the screen. Here's Teague. Offensive rebound. And no good trying to get that one.
And really, Ingram is as complete a player as they come. Not only awesome on offense, but just spectacular on D as well.
And we're through the first half of basketball here, and what's been a good one. Lakers lead by 2. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Kevin, thanks. Here with Jimmy Butler. Jimmy, you have come a long way in this league. When you look at your career now versus when you came in, how different is it?
Much different. I think on the floor, I'm supposed to do a lot more on both ends of the floor. And off the floor, I think it's still the same. People recognize my hair.
Well, it is a unique style, Jimmy. Thanks a lot. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after this break.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
And what an amazing performance the hometown fans are witnessing here tonight. Ernie Johnson, Kenny the Jet Smith, and Shaquille O'Neal. There was no stopping Lonzo Ball in the first half. He ended up with 15 points, 2 assists, and 1 block. He struggled in their last game, but he's not having any problems tonight. Really good first half for him. He was right on the mark. And let's get your thoughts, Kenny, on the Lakers.
Well, their playmakers are showing up tonight, seeing the court well, moving the basketball. That's why they had so many assists in the first half. And they're not just relying on ISO plays to generate points.
How about you, Shaq? What'd you think about Minnesota?
I like the way they rebounded. They devoted a lot of energy down low, fighting for each other on the boards, and they helped keep this game tight. If they can continue to do that, it could easily be the factor that swings the game in their favor.
And it's just about time now for the third quarter to get underway.
Welcome back, everybody. The start of the second half getting underway. Both teams battling hard through the first half. Karl Anthony Towns has been sensational.
And how about that? Already through 2 quarters and some change, he's got a double-double.
I'll tell you, he took over the game in that first half, Greg. They really have got to find a way to slow this guy down.
Here we go now, the start of the third quarter, welcoming you back in a closely contested first half so far. The Lakers in the lead. And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. And so in the game for the Timberwolves, Wiggins at small forward with Gibson at the 4. Teague runs the point with Butler at his side. They're the backcourt. And it's Towns in at the 5. Butler kicks to Towns. That's tipped. Now here's Ball. He's guarded closely. And there's the feed to Caldwell Pope. Pass to Kuzma. He kicks the ball. Foul on the play. Basket counts, so it'll be a 3-point play chance.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Well, it seemed like destiny. The Lonzo Ball would end up with the Lakers. He found his way to the team he grew up watching.
You know, and rarely do you see a team and player be such a perfect fit. But that's the case here. And the pressure will be on Lonzo to succeed in L.A., put a lot of faith in getting to the Lakers. And remember, he turned down workouts from every other team because he wanted to wear that Laker uniform.
That's good from Ball.
Yeah, impressed with the work ethic of Ball. You can see a desire to want to be great, and he's going to continue to work on improving those weaknesses.
Now here's Teague. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Kicks to Towns. Shot clock at 5. Good on that shot, and with that, the Los Angeles lead is cut down to just 2 points on the bucket from Jeff Teague.
Well, you simply cannot allow Jeff Teague any separation because the release is too good and too fast.
Here's Ingram. Steady offensive output from him, averaging more than 16 points a game.
And I love the way he uses his size there to make sure he gets that board.
Here's Butler. The shot goes down, and it gets this game back to even. Butler's got his second bucket of the night.
Well, this is where Butler loves to get to work. Just challenges the heart of this defense.
They set the screen. Feeds it to Ball. Nans a screen. Three-pointer. Ball with the bucket. Ball's got 6 in the quarter.
Boy, ran his man right into the pick and got the open look. Basketball 101.
He gets a chance now to catch up with the fourth member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, guys, analytics has taken over the NBA, but Minnesota coach and president of basketball operations Tom Thibodeau says it doesn't tell you everything. He said analytics can measure a lot of things, but it's very difficult to measure drive. The magic is in the work. Kevin?
And Tom Thibodeau makes a good point, D.A. Analytics is certainly helpful, but it doesn't capture everything. Nance a screen on Butler. It's Caldwell Pope with the drive. A rebound by the Timberwolves.
They're fortunate to be in front given how shaky he's been from the floor tonight.
Now the dish to T. On the wing, Wiggins. And he misses the go-ahead basket. For Los Angeles, they've gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the third quarter. Caldwell Pope kicks to Nance. Now here's Ball, defended by Butler. Ball, the pass to Nance. Launches a 3. It's rebounded by Towns. Towns has got 11 rebounds in the game. Wiggins kicks to T. Back to Wiggins. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2. Doris, when you watch Towns on the court, he is as large as advertised on paper, but moves and plays much more like a guard. It's something that you see more and more in today's NBA, and it seems like he's leading the charge.
No, agreed, Kev. This guy has the ability to handle the basketball like a guard, and that allows him to create separation with the bounce. He can hit step-back jump shots, can spread the floor. A lot to like about his offensive arsenal.
That free throw, no good. Doris, what an honor. Inducted into your college's Hall of Fame, something not many of us can say. What does that kind of honor do for the confidence for you personally going forward?
You know what? Providence College is a place that means a great deal to me. So what that Hall of Fame induction did was just remind me of all the special memories that I shared with my teammates. I'm close with many of them today. And Kevin, you know this. You know, if you've ever been inside a locker room, it's those moments when you're laughing until your stomach hurts. I'd say we were the Hall of Fame fun team. That's what I'd say.
I think we're on the fun team here on 2K.
The D just sagged off just enough and no hesitation on his part.
Teague with the ball, now guarded by Ball. Gets the three-pointer to fall. And 12 points for Andrew Wiggins.
Well, a point guard must understand window of opportunity, and Jeff Teague specializes in exactly that.
Now, here's Ball. Tight defense on him. Randall no good.
Boy, with that much space around him, maybe he's better off attacking the basket than settling for the jumper.
T kicks to Towns. Over Nance. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. And if you're wondering where the points are coming from here tonight, here's a breakdown in the scoring between the front court and back court tonight for the Lakers.
And it's been guard play, which really has shouldered the burden offensively here. They'd like a bit more production from the front court, but in the meantime, this backcourt has kept them in the game.
Shooting 2.
Ties it up, and this next one could give them the lead. And for all their youth and players who can get out and run, this Timberwolves team, Doris, near the bottom of the league in terms of pace.
Well, I think they want to take any easy transition scores they can get, but otherwise they're going to look to set it up because this is how Coach Tom Thibodeau has always done things. It's an offensive approach that has worked for them.
And they now lead as the free throw drops for him.
Boy, he's just been so consistent, right? I mean, every time he's gotten to the stripe, he's delivered. This is great stuff.
Ball kicks to Ingram. And another three for the Lakers.
Their third three-pointer in a row.
The Timberwolves have gone 4 of 6 from the field since the start of the third. Outside, Jones. Towns dishes to Jones. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. Lonzo Ball picks one up. The Timberwolves shot 60% from the line, 6 of 10.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. Loose shots.
And that one falls for Jones.
Well, there's no doubt that last season the major downfall in most games for the Timberwolves was their struggle on the defensive end of the floor, right? Too many holes in the perimeter, couldn't get stops when they needed them.
And so Jones nails both of them. And this Minnesota roster has good defenders on it, Doris, but it's just a matter of getting all 5 players on the court to commit on the defensive end.
Right. Think about how young they have been, and focus at times can be an issue. You know, Coach Tom Thibodeau is not going to let that slip. This is a group that showed improvement as the season wore on, and they know they must be much better on the defensive end this season.
Now here's Jones, following the miss by Julius Randle. Jones, the pass to Jang. It's not going to go for him. LA has gotten the three-point bug tonight. They've taken 15 shots outside the arc. 6 of 15. They get it back. The basket counts and 1. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it a three-point play.
And how about the deceptive strength of Ingram, just willing his shots in over the defense?
And the Lakers, Greg, have acquired some intriguing young talent. Do you see this group blossoming into elite status?
I mean, there's still some question marks. Injuries have been an issue. I do see some all-star potential for some of their young fellas. Superstar potential, though, tougher to say. They've got something to build on, though, and that's key.
And that one falls for Ingram.
And guys, really no ceiling on Ingram. This is a guy who has the potential to be a truly great player before it's all done.
Crawford kicks to Towns. And the dunk by Towns.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure. Of course, you've been a color analyst for both men's basketball, women's basketball. Stylistically, what's the difference, in your opinion, between the two, if anything?
Well, I think there are a number of differences. The primary one being athleticism is slowly starting to take shape and more dictate the outcome of success in women's basketball, whereas athleticism has always been a part of dictating the outcome of games. The above-the-rim aspect of the NBA versus, for the most part, the below-the-rim aspect of the WNBA. That would be the primary difference for me.
But the fundamentals, too, sometimes stand out. The women's game, I think, really, you can see fundamentals so strongly.
You can, Kevin, and I think what helped the women's game tremendously was, especially in the WNBA, you had NBA coaches transition to roles in the WNBA, the Bill Lambiers, the Mike Thibault, so they taught that group how to be pros, how to win on that level.
Excellent point. Here's Jones after the basket by Los Angeles. He dishes it to Towns. Crawford outside. Towns sets the pick for Crawford. Back to Towns, and the dunk by Towns.
Well, leaving no doubt on that one, the explosiveness of Cat.
Lakers have gone at a pretty good shooting pace. They're 6 of 13 from the field here in the third. Clarkson with the ball. Jones covering. Here's Randall. Goes back up, and the rejection by Towns.
A terrific effort by Towns. Sticks with the play and sends it back.
Towns the screen. Jones kicks to Zhang and finished off by Zhang.
And how about the execution on that play? The screen was set up in exactly the right spot.
And the finish wasn't too bad either.
Just great timing on that play too, guys. Makes it impossible for the defense to react.
Jones, no luck. The Lakers trail. Ingram passes to Zubac. Clarkson up top, defended by Jones. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Zhang's got 6 rebounds in the game. Jones against Clarkson. Here's Jones. And there's the pass to Muhammad. He feeds it to Towns. 4 on the clock. And he uses the glass on the layup. Now it's a 4-point Timberwolves lead.
Boy, great footwork by Cat. He's really worked on keeping a wide base, maintaining his balance.
Back to Caldwell Pope. Dishes it to Clarkson. There's the triple. Rebound by Zhang. Minnesota's gone 2 of 2 from long range in the third quarter so far. Clarkson against Jones. Pass to Towns. He's feeling it. It's good. Towns has got 29 in the game.
Boy, he has exploded. You couldn't ask for a better quarter from a guy.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Randall with the ball. He's playing a pretty big role for him at the offensive end, averaging about 12.5 points a game.
Yeah, tough for them to bounce back when he's shooting like this. He's been off all period.
Now here's Muhammad, following the miss by Julius Randle. Crawford outside. Pass to Zhang. 14 feet away. A rebound by the Lakers.
And defensively, moving his feet there, staying right on top of the shooter.
What a great job contesting without fouling. Exactly how you want to defend the mid-range shot.
Now, here's Clarkson. 8 points for him. Terrific design on the big play, and he lays it in. Clarkson's got 10 points in the game.
If you're going in amongst the trees, you have got to be aggressive.
Well, he went all in there. He embraces the challenge and somehow finishes with the layup.
And pushing it up, here's Los Angeles. That shot by Caldwell Pope, no good.
The bucket just not well protected, but still he doesn't convert too often. That's been the story with him.
Muhammad, no luck.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over him.
Well, you think about Tom Thibodeau as the architect of so many great defensive teams. For Minnesota, it took some time on the defensive end, but he feels like this team is starting to turn a corner on that end.
Now Jones, after Brandon Ingram missing on that last three-pointer. Here's Towns. That shot off, and the Lakers will go the other way with it. Next up on the schedule, the Grizzlies. That'll be a home game, and that'll be the third of the 4 straight at home. Clarkson kicks to Zubac. Back to Clarkson. And Gorgui Dieng is going to pick up the foul. That's his 4th foul of the contest. And for Thibodeau, you simply can't play for him unless you exert maximum effort on defense. Doris, he can be tough, but fair in what he demands.
Well, as long as you're willing to work hard every single day on every possession, you can play for Tom Thibodeau. This is a guy who constantly preaches the importance of the little things, and he wants proper defense to become second nature for his team.
Here's Teague. Following the basket by Julius Randle. Now Teague. And he can be counted on to put some points on the board every night. He's averaging right around 13.5 points a game. Now here's Teague. Crawford outside. And it's Ingram with the rebound.
Boy, he has been cold for a while now.
Yeah, starting to look like it's taking its toll mentally. He doesn't look like himself.
Fouled in the act of shooting. A three-point play chance coming up. That sends Brandon Ingram to the free throw line. That one is on Towns. The Lakers have shot 70% from the free throw line tonight, 7 for 10.
And the season numbers for them at the line thus far are really poor. Something I'm sure they are making a point of emphasis.
Andrew Bogut, he's checked in for the Lakers. Nance comes in for Kentavious Caldwell-Pope.
Shooting one.
And that one misses.
I love the complementary aspect of this group now. You know, you've got the young talent, but you've brought in some veteran leadership here for the Timberwolves. The duo of Wiggins and Karl Anthony Towns kind of gave the confidence to them to go out and acquire a superstar in his prime like Jimmy Butler.
Now here's Wiggins. He's got 12. Good, and the assist goes to Towns. 14 points for Andrew Wiggins.
Yeah, I think he was forcing too many shots in the first half. Now the game's coming to him.
There's the screen. Screen by Bogut. Clarkson drills it from outside. Clarkson's got 7 points for the quarter. And we just finished the third quarter, and we've got a tight ball game here. Lakers ahead, leading by a point. And when we return, we'll get the fourth quarter rolling right here on 2K Sports. And now we take a listen into the recent huddle from Tom Thibodeau.
Defensively, make sure we're all getting rebounded. No second shot. In transition, everyone talking. No open threes in transition.
And Tom Thibodeau wanting his team to pay particular attention to certain areas of their defense.
Yeah, taking care of the defensive boards, allowing no easy baskets on the fast break. These are key elements in terms of you having success.
Welcome back as we get rolling once more. The fourth quarter right ahead in what's been a very well-contested game. Following Clarkson, team up together in the backcourt. Bogut out there with Nance, and it's Kuzma in at the 3 slot. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. Outside Teague. Outside Butler. There's the feed to Wiggins. Towns sets the pick for Wiggins. Can't hit that one. Nice D from Bogut. The Lakers trail. In the corner, it's Clarkson. Butler with the steal. A few possessions into the fourth quarter, just over a minute played. He kicks it to Teague. No one near him. The shot's good on the assist by Butler. Butler's got 3 assists tonight.
Boy, that's terrific vision on the part of Butler. Knows the offense is not created in a vacuum, keeps the teammates involved, always puts a smile on their face.
Now here's Nance. Here's Kuzma. Begins with the block, and he gets it back. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And that one good from Clarkson. Clarkson's got the game tied up here for the Lakers.
And those aren't the type of three-point opportunities that you can allow in the NBA.
Poked loose, stolen by Ball. The rebound by the Timberwolves. And a wide open look here for Wiggins. And the shot falls short this time. Out of bounds, Minnesota takes possession. For Minnesota, they've gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play.
Oh, terrific timing on that catch and shoot. Wiggins in complete command.
Lakers trail by 3. Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Here's Kuzma. Teague covering. Yes! And the foul. Towns. And so he's picked up his final foul. And he will sit for the rest of this game. Cole Aldrich. He's checked in for the Timberwolves. We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. Now here's Teague. Wiggins outside. Back to Teague. In the corner, it's Wiggins. Just 4 to shoot. Again, Wiggins missing.
Yeah, blown opportunity after the two-man game creates a terrific look.
Well, he simply misfired. You've got to capitalize when the screen opens up wide open shots like that.
Nance a screen. Ball kicks to Clarkson to take the lead. And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2. And the foul called on Minnesota. And the free throw is good, now leading by 1. Gorgie Dangs checked in for Cole Aldrich. And both free throws good for Clarkson.
And right now at about 85% from the line, that's up from where it was in that first half.
Gibson the screen. T kicks to Gibson. And the layup's good off the glass.
If Taj Gibson gets around the rack, you understand this guy is going to make an opportunity.
Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. Bogut with a screen on Teague. Clarkson against Butler. Left side, Nance. Here's Ball. They get it again. Bogut. And he battles for the ball and gets the second chance bucket. And the Lakers lead by 2.
It's just called never giving up. Bogut's such a dangerous threat on the offensive window.
Wiggins kicks to Butler. Gibson with the screen on Nance. Butler attacking. Rumors about Butler being traded from Chicago were circulating last season. Draft day comes around, and the Minnesota Timberwolves made their move, Greg, to acquire him.
Yeah, and the more you look at it, the trade looks great for Butler and the Wolves. Reunites him with Coach Thibodeau. Joins an incredibly young core in Towns and Wiggins, and the sky's the limit, I think, for this young Wolves team. And guys, this is where their depth really comes into play. They've got such talent at that position. They'd love to have him out there, but they won't suffer much of a drop-off.
First free throw is good.
And watching Jimmy Butler, he just offers so much on offense from a scoring standpoint. You know, obviously he can get to the rack and draw the defense to him. Also really improved his ability to knock it down from beyond. Just a complete offensive player.
And so Butler nails both of them.
Well, think of this. Back in 2011, Jimmy Butler was the last pick in the first round. He's gone from a guy with a reputation as hard worker to real star.
Screen by Bogut, and no one near Clarkson as he lets it go. The three-pointer off the mark. And Greg, as you said, Butler is a threat to score from any part of the floor.
It's a bit of a dying art, though, hitting that mid-range jump shot. Butler also does a great job of getting to the line. That's increased over the course of his career. Just a well-rounded offensive player.
The Lakers making a switch here. Caldwell Pope's checked in. LA's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Now, here's Ball. Teague covering. Pass the ball. They double him with Wiggins. Ingram wide open. Los Angeles with another miss. The Timberwolves have gone 4 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. Butler kicks to Teague. Wiggins outside to the inside. It's stolen by Bogut. Here's Ingram. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
I love how Ingram toys with the opposition, drawing contact very easily on these kinds of attempts.
And he makes the first. He's perfect from the line this time.
And after attempting no free throws in the first half, now he's putting the defense back on its heels.
Outside Teague, kicks to Butler. Wiggins outside. Shot clock at 6. Jang high post. Over Bogut. And it comes off the front of the rim. The Lakers have gone 3 of 8 here in the fourth quarter. Feeds the ball. Lakers passing it around. They set the pick. Here's Kuzma. The dish now to Caldwell Pope. And again, no good by the Lakers.
I'll tell you, they've had to look elsewhere for their scoring, and they've gotten it. This guy has had very little impact on the game offensively.
And the pass to Wiggins. Back to Butler. Shoots over Ball. Butler, no good. The Lakers in the lead. Here's Kuzma. They get it again. Ingram. It's good on the putback.
Oh, what terrific hustle. He's got a nose for the rebound.
Greg, he's ferocious when the ball goes up. Teague kicks to Gibson. Back to Teague. He dishes it to Gibson. He feeds it to Teague. Butler in the corner. No good with the triple. Lakers leading by 4. Here's Kuzma. Ball kicks to Bogut. Passes it to Kuzma. Screen by Bogut. Here's Ingram. Goes back up. And he makes the bucket, drew contact, and gets the whistle too.
And guys, the offensive rebounding really has stood out here this half. All those second chance points are helping them maintain that lead.
And a pretty unorthodox slingshot shooting form for Lonzo Ball. He Greg brings it up on the left side of his face.
Yeah, but he's still got great balance, and the lower body mechanics are perfect. Good wrist action on the follow-through. Sometimes we get caught up so much in the motion to get to the shot. It's about the release point. And when you get there with this guy and the confidence with which he plays, I think it's a non-issue. And one difference this half is that when they get to the line, they're converting.
Timberwolves trail by 7. In the corner, Gibson with it. Can they get it? And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That's on Andrew Bogut.
Well, Taj Gibson is a pro's pro. The rugged power forward is known for his consistency. You can count on this guy game in and game out.
Two shots.
And the first one drops.
And one of the problems in the first half, that shoddy work at the free throw line. They needed to fix that, and they've been much improved since the break.
So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2. A player who measures his impact, Greg, on the game at the defensive end, the 7-footer Andrew Bogut.
Yeah, and it's interesting. He said he was a horrible defender at the University of Utah. Soaked up the game from the great defenders in the NBA. Learning defensive 3 seconds, when to go, when not to. He's a master now.
Here's Teague. Brandon Ingram picking up that last bucket. They set the pick. Gibson setting the pick for Teague. Dishes to Gibson. And it's sent back by Bogut. And he recovers it.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change. And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Minnesota calls timeout. Doris, you talk about great rim protectors in the league. Andrew Bogut has to be on that list.
Oh, there's no doubt. This is the former #1 overall pick back in 2005. Obviously, injuries have been a consistent theme, but when Bogut's on the court, he can change a game at the defensive end.
And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. I listened to Tom Thibodeau talking to his team during the break. I told him, hey, stick with what's working. He said they're giving us all the room we need to get easy looks in the paint. Let's keep working the ball inside. Guys, back to you.
Thank you, David.
Now that's textbook how to create space coming off the pick. Jimmy Butler with the size and quickness to take advantage.
Ingram kicks the ball. Bogut dishes the ball. Caldwell Pope outside. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. Caldwell Pope's got the lead, back up to 10 now for the Lakers. Minnesota's gone 2 of 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. Wiggins outside. Zhang with a screen on Bogut. Butler against Bogut. Shots good by Butler. Butler's got 7 now in this quarter.
Now, Kev, that's the explosiveness we talk about. Butler, even in traffic, draining the highly contested shot. Wow.
Here's Kuzma. Lakers passing it around. Ball with a wide open look. From outside, off the mark.
He's trying to make something happen, but obviously been a tough quarter.
Wiggins passes to Gibson. Teague inside the line, and again it's Minnesota converting.
And that shot is no problem for Teague. He's very comfortable converting in that spot.
Ball kicks to Bogut. They set the pick. Screen by Bogut. Pass to Ingram. Jang against Bogut. Can't hit the free throw line jump. Timberwolves trail by 6. And there's the feed to Wiggins. Butler against Caldwell Pope. Butler kicks to Wiggins. Lets it go from 14. The shot's good on the assist by Butler. 19 points for Andrew Wiggins.
A confident young man. Wiggins just answers the bell.
Bogut dishes the ball. Outside for Caldwell Pope. Good on the triple. And the Lakers lead by 7.
Well, a lack of effort defensively, and he gets a very good look from deep.
Butler sets a screen for T. Butler with the ball. Guarded now by Andrew Bogut. Shot from 12. And again, Andrew Wiggins. Wiggins has got 21.
You look at the numbers tonight. When Wiggins asserts himself, he's painful to defend.
Screen by Bogut. Ball kicks to Ingram. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
Two shots.
He drops the first one, and that increases their lead to 6. He's off on the free throw, unable to get that second one to drop in. Butler on the wing. He's guarded by Caldwell Pope. Teague can't hit.
And that's the shot you want to create. They just can't get it to fall.
Well, certainly a disappointing result, but they'll live with the shot. They'll take that every time.
Timberwolves trail by 8. He kicks to Butler. Pass to Wiggins. Back to Butler. 6 to shoot. Ball with the rebound. Here's the Lakers with the ball. Caldwell Pope outside. And again, it's the Lakers.
And saving their best for last. Tremendous run here to seal the win.
Well, this is exactly how you put teams away. Late game execution leads to a tremendous win.
A platoon swap here for the Lakers. Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Cole Aldrich, he's checked in for Gibson. Shabazz Muhammad comes in for Wiggins. Jamal Crawford, he's checked in for Jimmy Butler. And Tyus Jones subbed in for T. They're in good position here to ride it out.
Certainly. If they just play smart, this game's over.
Shooting Los Angeles. Luau Deng. 2 shots.
Two.
Free throw good. Dang. And good on the second, so he makes them both.
Boy, don't you love it. As calm as can be, seals the win with some tremendous work at the free throw line.
Minnesota calls timeout. They trail by 12. 24 seconds left to play in the final quarter. 24 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. And here's the Lakers. They've outscored them 10 points to 2 during this run. Now here's Ennis, defended by Jones. And here's Ennis. So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. Some good competition, but the hometown advantage and their ability to stay focused, I think, made the difference.
Yeah, and the first step in becoming a good team is your ability to win at home. And they really seem to revel in that opportunity, and this is what they came out to do.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, guys. Andrew, how does this team continue to show so much poise at the offensive end of the floor?
Just trying to get guys open and make the right play. I got to be more aggressive offensively, though. I feel like I'm not as aggressive, and it hurts us at times. So I'm working on that. But as long as we keep doing what we're doing, moving the ball the way we move the ball, as you can see, we put points on the board very quickly. So we're always in the game.
Yeah, this team's never out of it with the firepower that you have. Congratulations. Back to you, Kevin.
David, thank you as always. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you later.